Neil, your thoughts on today's game?
A valuable point in the end, as you probably heard from the touchline. With 35 minutes to go, we're playing with 10 men, and because of George Cater's injury, and we're asking the lads to dig in. What were we, 4-4-1 or whatever, and trying to get your points really. Because difficult afternoon for us. Poor. I think it was poor from start to finish really in terms of the way we want to play and the way the lads have been playing the first 12 games of the season. Can't fault them. We've been really good up until today. Some excellent performances, especially at home, but just wasn't us today. I thought we were, especially first half, outworked. Thought they worked harder than us, won more first and seconds. Managed to get in at half time 0-0. Regrouped a little bit. Thought we was marginally better second half. Had 2 or 3 good opportunities. Ben Hayes is obviously towards the end, a real good opportunity to win the game. But I think if we'd have nicked it, it would have been unfair on Market Drayton. They've had some real good opportunities, especially first half, to win the game. So all in all, with a purd out of the office for us, but I'm pleased with the point.
It's quite a scrappy game. Were you a bit surprised with that after the sort of second half last weekend? Yeah,
and that's what's annoyed me more than anything, the fact that we couldn't really string 2 passes together, especially first half. Thought our tempo and our possession of the football in the final third was too slow, slowing things down, sideways passes, and I say that loosely because we didn't pass it that well. And when we had decent possession, we played sideways. We didn't try and open them up. We didn't get them turned and facing their own goal. Market Drayton dealt with anything we threw at them. They got us turned and gained some territory and played some nice stuff and got numerous corners and could have scored from 2 or 3 of them. That improved second half. I thought we passed the ball better second half with a bit more purpose and a bit more drive, a bit like the Balpa game on that Tuesday night here when we won 6, but nowhere near the cutting edge that we've had over the last few weeks. And what do we put that down to? It's just one of them days, I suppose. A bad day at the office. We've not won enough first and seconds. We've not had enough quality in the final third. And when the chances came along, we didn't take them. Simple as that.
You were taking a few injuries into this game, and it looks like you picked up at least one more with Josh Cater.
Well, and Josh Craddock. Josh is bad.
Yeah.
Bad ankle knock. Yeah, he's cut from top to bottom of his ankle. So I would doubt he'll play Tuesday. George Cater, well, it's not a pull, it's a tear. Felt it go.
So it's hamstring.
Yeah, that's George's blown over. I would imagine. Only got him for a month. Hopefully we can extend it, but we won't see him back in the next 2 or 3 weeks. That's for sure. We're patching people up, getting people out there. We've got Harvey, as you see, playing injured. That had to come off after the hour. Bringing Fab back in, that shows where we're at. We've got Studge playing right back and kicked a ball for 8 weeks. Fab's been out for 2 years. We're at breaking point, injury-wise, and it doesn't seem to be getting any better. But all in all, I suppose you can say that's a real good point based on we played a football match with 10 men for 35-40 minutes today. And that's difficult against a good Market Drayton side. They're better than they were last year, that's for sure. They've got pace and they're decent. So as bad as it's been and as bad as the injuries are, you take your points, especially with the way results have gone. And if we can go to Gresley Tuesday and win, which is a tall order with the knocks we've got, then it'll be a good week. 4 points for the week. If we can go to Gresley and get something, it'll probably be a good week as well. We need some bodies back and in quickly.
Do you think you'll have a chance to bring anyone in before Tuesday?
Well, I'm going to try. We've got to, because we're asking a lot of boys that 1 aren't fit and 2 aren't ready to be thrown back in. It's a big ask at the level. So I will try. Yeah, we've got to try and get 1 or 2 in quickly. We've got no 7-day approaches in anywhere because it has to be the right type of player. We can't just bring players in willy-nilly. We've got to look to, if we bring in a player in, it's not just for the short term, it's for the long term, unless we can do something loan-wise. But between now and Tuesday, you ain't going to get anybody by putting 7 days in, because there's not many teams that will waive the approaches. So it will be Begstead and Borry, really, and perhaps a loan here or there. We need some of the boys that are injured to come back a little bit quicker than they are, really, and I'm not putting pressure on them, but we need injuries to clear up, and we need to try and get the strongest 16 out as possibly can.
Leon Miles is missing today. Has he picked up an injury?
Yeah, Achilles knock. He didn't train Thursday. Achilles injury. and Alex Melbourne foot injury from last Saturday. So yeah, Miles might be okay for Tuesday. Alex Melbourne might be okay for Tuesday, but you can't, especially Achilles injuries. You can't afford to risk an Achilles if you're sore and it's tight and he has to overstretch, he's not quite warm or whatever, then that snaps. You're talking 12 months out of the game, so you're better off putting Sam Smith on the bench as cover. Again, another one that shouldn't be anywhere near the squad really. You know, hasn't kicked a ball in anger for 12 months, but he got through 45 minutes last Monday, so he's involved.
I saw Dakes was in the warm-up a bit. Is he any closer to?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, he's still not right, but he's kicked the ball around. He's going through a few challenges. It's a lot stronger than it was, but it's still too early to be throwing him into action. Probably another week or two, I would think, before he gets into real contact training. We need them all back. We need them all back quickly. Dakes, Jake, Alex Curtis, Miles, Melbourne. The two that have come off today. It's probably got more injured than we have available for Tuesday.
We're just going through the results there. I suppose the one thing is you've not lost any ground today.
No, so that's how valuable the point is. And as poor as we've played, I always said there'll be times throughout the season when we don't play so well, and you get a scruffy 1-0 or a scruffy 0-0, and you take your point. Dust yourself down and you go again, and that's happened today. We've been fortunate. We've got a good point by the looks of it where the results are gone, so the gap is still 8 points. Would have been great to win if Ben's chance at the end goes in, you pick up 3 and you're 10 points clear, and we wouldn't have deserved that. So all in all, solid point with what we've got injury wise and the way results have gone, and the gap's 8 points, and we move on to Tuesday.
Okay.
No worries, thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers.